Hey guys, you're very welcome to the Daily Insight. This is going to be for Thursday, the 20th of December 2018. I hope you're all keeping well. If you're new to my channel, my name is Steph and you're very welcome. And thanks so much to all my returning subscribers and each and every person who takes the time to watch the readings. So I have pre-shuffled the decks, guys, and we see the listen card there pop out, which is the High Priestess. So let's just see what energies would like to come out, what Spirit wants us to know, what they would like us to know. Rebuild. This is the Tower energy. So we had the Tower as the overall energy yesterday. Reach out. The Three of Pentacles. And shine. So shine is the Sun card, guys. So we also had the Sun card as one of the outcome energies. So the rebuild card here talks about the ego, the breakdown of the ego, because it's in the original Rider-Waite deck would have been the Tower. It's related to Mars and Aries, but in this deck it really asks you to kind of peel back the layers of the relationships that you have in your life at the moment, because when we have history with people, we build up experiences, both negative and positive, and they create layers on our relationships, on our perceptions of those people, and how those memories have an emotion towards them. And also it talks about getting to the root and heart of yourself, and this has been a resonating message for me, and I hope that it helps you also. This reoccurring message of getting honest with ourselves. So the rebuild card talks about rebuilding the relationship with ourselves. What kind of relationship do you have with yourself in the here and now? Are you your own best friend? And if not, why not? And how can you make the changes to be kinder to yourself here? And also any discarded relationships, any bent up hostility or anger or negative emotions attached to the history that you have with the people in your life. It's time now to shed all that away, get down to the bone and the nitty-gritty of the relationships. Start looking at the people around you as a soul, just like you have a soul, and they have lessons as well to learn. So this is a recurring message for us. And it's about opening your heart chakra. And as we move to the shine card, this talks about believing, enthusiasm, potential, having a breakthrough, realizing that when you shine the light out from within and you come from your heart chakra space, when you're dealing with yourself and other people, that this is allowing you to be a beacon of love and light, and that beacon will attract similar souls to you, people that vibrate at the same level that you do. It's a very positive, happy card in the deck, guys. It talks about harness the power within, realizing your potential, your unique talents and gifts and taking your place in your life and in this world. And the reach out card then is talking about the fact that we need to, at times in our lives when we need help, when we need assistance, it's really hard to seek that help and assistance that we do truly need. And the Three of Pentacles here is telling you to reach out to family and friends, co-workers, people in a professional in a professional capacity, charities, organizations that may be able to help you on your path in whatever assistance that you may need at this time, in order to help you to re-establish solid foundations within your relationships, or to let go of the past and move on efficiently, where you are only making decisions that are for your highest good here. The Two of Wands, so this is the separation of power, the division of power. It can be talking about a divorce or a separation of a relationship or a partnership in some way. And that's the decision that needs to be made. Do you rebuild, or do you work on letting go and releasing anything that is attached to those people, places or things? This also talks about the fork in the road, but ultimately the decisions that you make should not be limited, or you should not have a limited perspective on your options or direction or choices that you have. You have the world in your hands, and possibilities are limitless, opportunities are everywhere. This is also talking about delegation, and allowing people to help you and aid you and assist you if you're finding things are pretty heavy at the moment and you need that a little extra help. There is definitely talking about sharing the workload, sharing the responsibility in order for you to move forward and plan ahead here. Look to the future, guys. And the reach out card is coming up with the Ten of Cups. So how wonderful is that? That is telling us that it's got to do with the people that we love and care about, our family connections. And like Christmas time can be a very difficult time, especially if there's discord or disconnections in family, in your relationship, in your home. But there is outside help that can help you with any challenges that you're facing in your overall happiness, stability and joy, and your family relationships, your friendships. The Shine card. So we have 2 10s coming out, guys. And I've been seeing 10 a lot lately. And we have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yes, and look, it's always significant where this is placed. And the Reach Out card is coming where we've been let down, we've experienced disappointment and hurt, and people that are on my channel a while will know that, like, I have been dealing with my own family issues and trying to grow on a personal level, on a spiritual level myself, but ultimately realizing that it doesn't matter who people are if they're not a good positive influence in your life, if they're not helping you and being kind and compassionate and a supportive energy overall, then they are only going to be negative people. They're going to cause disappointment, heartache, heart upset, mental anguish here, going through the past letdowns, the past pains. And the Ten of Wands here is telling us that now we need to stop people pleasing. We need to stop taking on all of the responsibilities in the relationships. Everybody needs to put in an equal effort into rebuilding foundations, bringing a partnership or connection back together, bringing stability back in the home by coming from a place of love, and now releasing the burdens that you've been carrying down to disappointment and being let down from the people that you love. And this could be very well for some a breakdown in a partnership because there was a third party energy. But ultimately, what I said yesterday, guys, was anything that leaves our life right now, anything that is not in our lives right now, no matter how painful that is, ultimately the happiness is going to be ever with it. It's going to always be inside us. So we can't look outside of ourselves for objects, material things, for relationships, for connections to make us happy. People should be adding to our happiness, not making us happy. We need to make ourselves happy first and be happy with ourselves first. And then that's when we can be our authentic selves, and we don't have to worry about low vibration or negative energies. There's always going to be obstacles and challenges. We're always going to have shadow work as we evolve on a spiritual, emotional and interpersonal level here. So whatever is leaving our lives, whatever is in our lives was causing us conflict, causing a lot of burdens on our shoulders, mental anguish, emotional anguish here. There is the call to reach out and be that beacon of light, to be that to show the way of how you show people how you want to be treated. So when you love yourself and respect yourself, the people that are going to be causing the pain are going to be leaving our lives. That's a part of our spiritual growth and our soul lesson, that people are here for a lesson in our lives. Every person that we meet, every experience that we go through, it's up to us to do the work to realize and appreciate the experiences, and it's through the worst of times, it's through the challenging times, it's through those times when you're beat down and you have to crawl back onto your feet. That's what builds character, that's what builds strength, that's what keeps you, that's what helps you realize what doesn't work for you. So as soon as you know that people and places and situations that aren't making us happy, that aren't allowing us to be peaceful and content, well then is there discard. And sometimes discard can be healed, brought back together, and other times there is a need to release and let go. So we need to choose our direction. Are we going to rebuild, or are we going to let it in the past? Because we're moving into 2019 now, and we don't want to bring any baggage from 2018, however long the last 10 years cycle, the last 13 years, the last 20 years, guys, whatever length of time it's been, and the soul lessons that we've had is ultimately teaching us very important soul lessons that are going to help bring in positive, optimistic outcomes. The more optimistic we are, the more we work with the universe and with our spiritual team, and to align ourselves with our soul mission and our life purpose, well then, by natural default, you will align yourself with your ultimate Ten of Cups energy, without the Three of Swords, without the Ten of Wands. Truth and integrity is after coming out for the angel message, guys. And we're just going to put that right over the Three of Swords, because people that cause the Three of Swords energy are far from truthful, or they don't have integrity. And I always say it, and I know it to be true. The only thing you can expect is honesty for yourself and to yourself and to the people around you. And once you have your own integrity and your own truth, there is very little people that can do to drag you down any further, because I do feel like we're liberating ourselves from this burden, the cycle that has completely wants to end. 2019 is screaming optimism, is screaming flying flying high, following your soul, listening to your soul, singing, dancing to the rhythm of your own tune, and finding our truths. So I'm going to get the book, guys, and I'm going to read the message directly from the book. So it says, you are guided to be very honest with yourself and to be true to yourself in all of your activities and actions. The angels say to you, let go of anything inauthentic and all activities that do not mirror your highest intention for yourself. Summing up the reading again wonderfully, guys, for us. If something in your life isn't working, be willing to release it to God and the angels. When we open our hands and release unhealthful situations, the divine light can enter. Miracles always follow when we surrender troubling conditions. You'll find a job, the relationship, health issue, or other circumstances heals rapidly in ways that you could never have imagined. All along the way, the angels will perfectly guide you to actions that will either help you to replace the situation with something better or heal it entirely. Expect a miracle when you decide to be true to you. And that's exactly the energy that I was picking up, guys. What is it that we're going to choose? Are we going to allow the healing energy to come in, or are we going to completely let it go? So I hope and I trust that this helped in some way, guys. And I'll catch you in tomorrow's, well, on Thursdays I do the weekend love reading, covering from the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So that will be up at some stage tomorrow, guys. So don't forget to check out that. Take care.